Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 36. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 18. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with this Washington 7, Saints 0.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes him across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room to run inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
The gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Breeze now. Breeze wants the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
At the 27-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the game pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A toss to Murray. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Play action. Breeze. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And be intercepted. It's picked. And these guys have got back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Deep down there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Breeze lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken to about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack on first down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. Haskins is going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 26. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 22-yard line.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches... to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Saints will have the football back. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd and 6.
They go with Murray again. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Breeze now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
He was taken down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Over the screen for Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and...
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
The ball carrier.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's Haskins. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark, 40 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Saints 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Swings it for a pick, and they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Goal to go at the 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.